Payton Haugen here on Wisconsin.golf after an opening 67 at the WIA State Tournament. A lot of golfers were like the stock market, a little bit up, a little bit down. You just kept going low. What was the key out there today, and how good do you feel about 67?
I think just like being aggressive when the opening is for being aggressive, and on the holes where you really can't, just kind of playing those consistently was kind of what I was trying to do throughout today. So
how was University Ridge set up for the first round, and how did what I would describe as unseasonably nice weather factor into your round?
I think it was set up great, set up the exact same as in the past that I remember it, and so that definitely played to an advantage in terms of like the tees. And I loved how fast the greens are rolling. That's like one of my favorite things, is when greens are like nice and fast and hard. So I think that definitely played to my advantage, and the course is in phenomenal condition. So,
and we talked coming into this that you've played like this all year, but then every week you still have to be up to the challenge.
Right.
Can you describe what that challenge is like in general, and how was it for today?
I definitely think today, starting out, there was like more pressure, and so it made it a more difficult challenge. Where like the other times I was just trying to make the most of my last couple tournaments of the season. So I think today definitely brought a little more pressure, but I kind of warmed up to it after like the first few holes, and I think I kind of built off it more than I did struggle from it, and I think that's a good thing.
What have you come to like about University Ridge, and how do you find a way to play it well every year?
I like the layout, how it's not like straightforward holes. It's more of like you can kind of choose to be aggressive on certain holes if you want, and that's like what I like the best, is when I can go for things like 15 today. I hit my driver like near the green, whereas years past I've hit a wood if I don't like a fade, and some girls hit iron off the tee. So I think just having the option to hit my driver if I'm feeling that kind of shot shape is like a nice thing to have when you're playing a course.
I haven't looked at the team scores in the last 10-15 minutes.
Same.
But for a while it was you and Arrowhead and Middleton were all in that battle for second.
Are we? I don't know. I don't
at
really
that point,
know.
But it's changed quite a bit today. What would it mean to walk out of here with a team trophy in addition to an individual thing?
I think it means a lot, and I've kind of been thinking about that a little, how our team's capable, but like I can't control my team at the end of the day, so I just can only hope for the best for them, and
encourage and all that, right?
Yes. And yesterday I tried to help them as much as I can with like just having experience, because some of them are new on this course, so I was kind of like telling them where not to hit it and telling them to write down like certain clubs to hit on certain holes, which is something like they don't always think about.
Sure.
And so I was definitely trying to help them out yesterday a lot. But yeah.
The girls behind you on the leaderboard didn't look to see where you were. Did you look to see where
I
they
didn't
were?
look at all. As soon as I played well, I was like, I kind of just want to like keep my head straight forward. And I knew I was playing with Abby, so I knew her score the whole time, and she's like one of the bigger competitors. So yeah, I honestly have no idea what anyone else shot besides the three girls in my group.
It was Emma and McKenna at this point are one under and tied it for second.
Emma Cunningham?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so it was, and they played together, and it was one of those fun rounds.
Okay.
Where
they're friends too. Yeah.
Right. So it's kind of like you have to. There is a fine line there too, isn't there? Of this is a state tournament, but you also want golf to be fun.
Right. Yeah. No, I was definitely trying to have some fun out there today, and I kind of enjoyed playing with like girls that I've never played with that are like less competitive. I guess I would say like the two girls in my group are super talkative, so I think that kind of helps take my mind off a little bit of like the stress at the beginning. So
what will it be like tomorrow? You're with the team. Your position in the tee sheet will be based on the team.
Yeah.
And what's the mindset? And do you just sort of play tomorrow's round like any other you've played this fall and throughout the year?
I definitely think depending on the wind and whatever, just playing the same I've always done, and kind of going with the clubs that I trust the most, and still being aggressive like I was today. So I think that's a big thing too.
The two, Emma and McKenna, both expect you to go very low tomorrow, but I'm sure you expect them.
Oh, did they finish already?
They're already done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they expect, you probably expect them to make a run, kind of like McKenna did last year, or like she actually started fast last year and you caught her. But I mean, this thing is never over until it's over, is it?
Right. Yeah. I mean, I guess it definitely depends on like how the conditions are tomorrow, and what time you tee off. So I'm just hoping, I'm gonna play the similar game that I did today. So that's for sure.
As a senior with all this experience under your belt, I mean, you must feel a lot more comfortable walking in here than you did 4 years ago.
Yeah,
and
I feel
3
so
years
much
ago.
different. Like,
Yeah.
in terms of like pressure and in terms of like knowledge and like what to
Sure.
hit, feel like I finally just kind of figured out exactly how to play some of the holes. So
Yeah.
I think that's a good thing.
Well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow, Payton. Good job
Yeah.
today. Thank you.
Thank you.